Hello, Hello, MoRamzy family, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for your support, your continued support. Thank you very much. I can't believe we actually reached 70 subscribers. That's a big number for me. Thank you very much. Thank you for your continued support. And for those of you that are watching this video and are not yet subscribed, I will keep on saying, please, guys, please subscribe so that we can, officially welcome you as part of the MoRamzy family. Today, I'm doing something a little more serious, you know what I mean? So it is the beginning of the year and a lot of us are starting to apply for jobs. We're looking for jobs, we're looking for different environments. Some of us do have jobs, but we're trying to find something that's different. There's a lot of movement going on. So I just thought, from my experience, I'm gonna give you a few pointers, five to be exact, common mistakes that we make on our CVs, just to help you make sure that you do things on your side to help you land the job. Whether you land the job or not, I mean, that is still according to God's plans and God's decisions about your life. But at least, to make sure that from your side everything is Pashash. Okay, so we're gonna get into the video right now. Okay, guys, so the first common mistake that people make on their CVs, believe it or not, there are a lot of people that are applying for jobs, and they don't even have their own email address, which means they're either using a friend's email address or they are using an email address from the post office. You just go to the post office and um, you ask them to send you an application to whatever company. You're not even sure if your application is going to reach there, you know what I mean? And if you don't have an email address on your CV, it listen, okay, you still have an alternative contact number, but email addresses, guys, in this day and age, I mean, we are like in the 4IR, and I mean, email address is another basic form of communication. So getting an email address, guys, is as simple as going on to Google, gmail.com. Google will guide you. Google will tell you what it needs from you in order to create an email address for you. And then all you need to remember is the email address, which is usually in most cases you're using your name and your surname, or your name dot your surname at gmail.com or whatever, and then you create a password as well. Then companies can start sending. You can also set what do you call this, alerts, like subscribe on company websites and set alerts so that every time they advertise, you get emails straight into your email address that tells you that there's positions available at such and such a company. Instead of also mostly only relying on people telling you what's out there, you can also open, like, register on like your careers 24s, your LinkedIn's, and all of those stuff. They want your email address, and I'm not exactly sure how you're gonna go about when you don't have an email address. So if you don't have an email address right now, I don't know how you're watching this video if you don't have an email address, because okay, but anyway, you need to have an email address somehow. And if you don't have an email address, it also means that you're not subscribed to my channel, because we need your email address in order to, you know what I mean? Guys, an email address is next to your ID at this day and age. So please sort out an email address. Another common mistake, believe it or not, guys, people do not include their cell phone numbers on their CVs. I don't know how. I don't know, because you find that the person does not have an email address and they don't put their cell phone numbers on their CVs. I don't know. If the company wants to invite you to an interview, should they come to your house? Because in most cases, these people put their addresses on their CVs. They never forget their addresses. So if a company wants to invite you to an interview, should they come to your house or should they send you a letter? Or what must happen? Please, guys, just double check your CV to make sure that your contact details are there. Even better, have another person's contact details, like have your parents' contact details, or somebody that you know that is rooting for you, is in support of you getting a job. And if companies call that person instead of you, that person will actually help direct you. Don't just put any person's number because you must put numbers. The next thing, they're calling someone and that person's like, me, I don't know who's that. Just make sure you put an alternative number of somebody that you can trust. Okay. Another thing is when it comes to qualifications, some people would put like, I have a marketing qualification, but you're not indicating the level of the qualification. So you need to indicate whether it's a certificate, whether it's a national diploma, whether it's a degree. Because I mean, if you're just saying qualification marketing done at Damelin or whatever, we don't know whether it's a certificate or if it's a degree. You could be disqualified only to find the company was looking for a degree, but you did not indicate whether you have a degree or a certificate. And then they just like, we don't know what this one has. And guys, you can imagine if a company is going through thousands and thousands of CVs, as you can imagine, there's a lot of people that are applying for jobs. And chances of people applying for the same position that you're applying are like 1 million. So imagine if companies are going through thousands and thousands of CVs, and then I must now scrutinize your CV to try and find out whether you did a certificate or a degree. You need to make life easier for the person that's going to be looking at your CV, so that at a glance they can see, what qualification you have. Simple, no complications, straight to the point. Okay. Another thing that people don't put on their CVs, which in some cases, I mean, just as I've stated, if this is a situation where there is like 1,000 people that applied for the same position, you want to make it easier for the person going through your CV to understand exactly what kind of experience do you have. So like companies use different types of titles for the same type of a job. So an IT engineer in company X might be a system engineer in a different company. But what will make the other company understand what exactly you were doing is if you put down your duties. You need don't write an essay, guys. Don't write a book or an essay of what words, 1,000 words. Just in high level, in pointers, just write down what what you were doing, the duties that you were doing, as an IT engineer. Just list them in a way that the person can understand what kind of experience do you have as an IT engineer or as a system engineer, so that it's easier for them to actually understand, where do they cluster you. So yeah, just try to make it easier for them. You need to indicate your duties. Okay. And then the last thing, I know applying for jobs can be frustrating, guys. And there's a lot of companies that are asking for cover letters. And then what people are doing, some due to laziness, some due to not having resources, what they do is they will say, "Dear HR manager," and they will write down all the positions under the sun. I'm applying for admin assistant, cleaner, worker, general worker, HR manager, everything. They will list all the positions under the sun and then be like, I'm applying for all these positions. Yes, this is why you should appoint me, whatever. Unfortunately, that means that's actually a negative, how can I say, it's a negative portrayal of yourself. You trying to tell this company that I don't even have time to just write a letter dedicated to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write a generic letter for all the companies and I'm going to send them. So guys, sometimes the cover letter doesn't have to be, in a cover letter, get it printed, signed or whatever, but you can actually put it in an email. When you apply for the position, on the subject you indicate what position you're applying for, and then in the body, that's your cover letter, where you start indicating, what the position is and why you're interested in that position and why you should be appointed, all of that stuff. At least try to show that you're putting in effort. And I know it hurts to put in a lot of effort only to not get a response or to get a rejection. But guys, I would advise that you actually put in the effort. Put in the effort, and one day all your efforts will be, will generate an outcome. So yes, guys, those are the 5 pointers that I'm giving you. Also, I would like to wish you the best of luck, good luck on your journey into applying for jobs or applying for promotions. um and I think the most important thing to keep in mind is that as much as we're applying for jobs and we're applying for promotions and movements, it is all still in the hands of the Lord. So don't blame this on other people. People put out comments such as, yeah, you guys don't give us opportunities, you don't share opportunities. I mean, even if I can share opportunities with you every damn day, it's still not up to me to appoint you or to give you that job. It's still up to God. So put in the effort. Look out for all these 5 pointers that I've just mentioned, and then pray to God to let Him know that you are going ahead with this application, and if it is meant to be yours, so let it be so. Okay guys, yes, that brings me to the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, and I will definitely be back with another video. Thank you for watching.